Hello, this is Dylan Vaughn. I'm here to talk you through our AWS pattern for running Bluesky Personal Data Server. Let's go ahead and jump on in. This is Bluesky Social Media Network. What we're talking about today is the Bluesky Personal Data Server, which allows you to host your own Bluesky data and authentication. We have a marketplace pattern, which is a custom AMI plus CloudFormation template, which can deploy this. So if you want to run your own on AWS, this is an easy way to go. It has a full-featured Bluesky PDS. Here's an architecture diagram. We're using EC2. It has an EBS volume to persist its data, and it's grabbing secrets from Secrets Manager. Let's go ahead and demo this. If you were to do this in your own account, you would have to first subscribe to our marketplace product for Bluesky PDS, and then you would get access to the AMI and template. So we'll go ahead and create this stack here. We'll give it a stack name, Bluesky PDS demo. Here we can request whether we want the Bluesky network to crawl our instance. And then we need to set up a certificate for HTTPS. So we need to go to Certificates Manager. I've already provisioned a certificate. It's important that you have a wildcard subdomain set up for this cert because you're going to be creating handles off of the subdomain that you specify for this. We also are going to specify what Route 53 hosted zone we're going to use to create DNS records. So I'm going to use patterns.ordinayexperts.com here. And then we can pick our actual host name. We'll call it blueskypds.patterns.ordinayexperts.com. And you'll see here this matches the cert that we specified earlier. All right, so we're also going to configure notifications. I'll put in my email address here so I can get emails about important system events that are happening. This just goes into a SNS topic. All right, I'll confirm here and go ahead and get this stack started. All right, so now we have our CloudFormation stack starting to provision. It's going to create a lot of resources here, including a VPC. You can also pass in your own VPC if you want. You can specify the subnets that you want to use. You'll see here I got a subscription confirmation for the subscription to the SNS topic that we're creating for notifications. And we'll let this run a little bit longer. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here so it can finish. Okay, so we have a create complete. This normally takes about 10 or 15 minutes for this to provision. So if you go to outputs, you'll see the URL that of our PDS server and also a first use instructions here. It says we can log into the EC2 instance and then configure initial user. But first we'll make sure that it's working correctly. There's a health URL that we can check. So let's go ahead and hit that. So let's open up the host name for our new server. And then we'll put on the actual health check URL to the end and see what comes back here. Okay, cool. So we got a JSON response with a version, which is what we expect to get. So that's looking good. Now we'll go ahead and log into the instance and create an initial user. So go to EC2 and then log into the instance. I'll pull up the instance here. Okay, connecting via SSM Sessions Manager. And once we're in here, we'll use the PDS admin tool, command line tool, to create a new user. This is all explained in the Bluesky PDS documentation on GitHub. So I'll grab this command here. You can see some of the alarm notifications coming back as okay in my email here. Okay, so I can enter an email address that's going to be associated with this account. I'll enter my email address here. And then what handle I want. So I can put my name .blueskypds.patterns.ordinexperts.com. And then it's going to give me a ID and password that I can use to sign in to the overall Bluesky network. So I'll go ahead and open up Bluesky in an incognito window and click sign in. So I've already actually done this once before. There's still some cookies looks like left on here, but I'm going to basically say I'm going to use a different domain, a custom domain. And so the domain name that I'm going to use is this blueskypds.patterns.ordinexperts.com. So I'll just copy that. I'll put that in here. So when you configure this, you're basically telling Bluesky to save all of your data and do your authentication at this server. Okay, so let me put in the handle that I created, dylan.blueskypds.patterns.ordinexperts.com. And then the password that was given to me by that PDS admin tool. Copy that. All right. Now we're signed in. It's going to ask us to verify our email. I'll do that in a second. First, I'm going to go to my profile, and I'm going to give myself a name so that the Bluesky UI will treat my account in a better way. It's actually going back to my authentication, my PDS server, and updating that metadata. And then I'll go into my settings here, and I can verify my email address. So verify your email here. It says you can send a confirmation email. This email is actually getting sent from our server via SES. The server that the Bluesky PDS server that we provisioned into the AWS account as part of this pattern. So I have the code. I'll plop it in here. Confirm. Okay, I've been validated. So now I can post. And I won't get any warnings about having an invalid handle. First post. And there we go. There it is. Well, there's a quick demo of our PDS server. Hope you give it a shot. Thank you very much for your time.